of Fire. This is your host Anuj Prabhu, and today we have one of the next best all-rounders, you could say, of Mumbai cricket, the upcoming all-rounders. Mumbai cricket has always produced, a gharana of batsmen, we could say, but it is the all-rounder thing that has always, attracted a lot of people, and it is a very difficult thing to do, right? So we have seen in recent times, how the impact of all-rounders has been on cricket. So today we are going to talk to yet another young all-rounder. Hi Prashant, how are you?
I'm good. Anuj, how are you? Thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, I'm good too. So we all know, right, that even I personally staying in Mumbai, so I know that getting into Mumbai cricket is so difficult, and we have all grown up playing the game. So when does it really come into your mind that that this is not just a game for me, this could be a profession? Any moment or any family member or a coach or some cricketer who motivated you to do that?
So basically, like everyone starts playing with that tennis ball, plastic ball. That's how I started, and my dad was very keen about these things, so he used to push me, like, you go for practice and everything. I had the love for the sport from the start itself, but as you know, kid, as everyone is, like, they want to enjoy their game and don't really want to think about the future and everything. So I was just playing and enjoying until I joined MIG Cricket Club in Bandra. So over there, I gave my under 14 selections. I was like 11 or 12 years. So I got selected, and then the journey really started. Like, I got to know what Mumbai cricket is, like playing with people coming from different corners of the Mumbai, all practicing together, getting to know people, seeing how much talent there really is in the Mumbai.
Yeah.
So I used to travel every day from Thane to Bandra for my practice sessions, and over there my coach Prashant Shetty sir, he's been my coach since the start. So he suggested me to like switch my school from Thane to a Bombay school basically, so I could get more exposure and I could get better opportunities. So that's when it really started.
So we do most of us, right, including me, even I had started coaching and everything, but obviously, right, at some stage you realize that you are not made for it, and while others realize that this is the performance that maybe this is it, right, that there is some performance during some age group game that kind of wakes you up and says that wait, I just don't want to play cricket, but I belong to this level. So any performance that you remember in your age group level?
So I was 11 or 12 years old, and वो होता है ऐसा मुंबई क्रिकेट में, centers होते हैं, selection होता है and everything. So those are like the selection matches for the probables and the age group state level teams. So I was 11 or 12 years old, and the center coach wasn't that keen on making me play because I had 2 more years. So, but still he made me play the games, and in 2 matches I had 18 wickets. So it was like a day's game. So I had a 6-wicket haul, a 5-wicket haul, another 5-wicket haul. So it was like I realized that yes, I can bowl and get wickets. So yeah, that's when it all felt like I can do better in this game.
So afterwards, with your progress, right, you entered into the Mumbai team. So how was it? If you would like to share some anecdotes with us, like there were stalwarts, right? Shreyas Iyer, Surya Kumar Yadav, Prithvi Shaw, you name it, and they are like, even though they are young, they're already stalwarts. So how was it? Were you intimidated by it, or were they welcoming you, or how was it, right? The first entry into the Mumbai team.
So the first time, I got to know these people through MPL first, Mumbai T20 League.
Yeah.
My captain was Aditya Tare, and I had played against Shreyas Iyer and even got him out there. So yeah, I was like, these guys knew a little about me. So in the selection matches happened and it went well. So I can't say I was expecting my name to be there because it was a surprise. You can't do that. Like, you just have to perform. And so when the list came out and I saw I was in the team, I felt good. Went to the first practice session. Everyone was very welcoming. Everyone congratulated me with a hug and said, "You earned this," and everyone was very supportive. Each and every senior, even our coach Ramesh Pawar sir, all of them were very supportive at that point. They didn't make me feel like I'm a junior or I've just come into the team, nothing like that. Everyone treated me very well and it was like a family bonding. Everyone.
So, when you entered into the team, Mumbai, they were just coming out of a low, right? Failing to win matches in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. There were talks about, this team is just overrated, based on their past reputation. They are called giants. There is nothing there. And, also after the first few games, Surya Kumar Yadav, Shreyas Iyer, everybody just goes for the national duties, right? So suddenly you get a look into the team and suddenly there is a new captain and everything like that, right? So how did you feel about the sudden responsibility given to you? And I would also like to know about that 5-wicket haul on debut that you got, right? So 15 wickets in 6 matches is a ridiculous achievement, I would say. That too on a national level stage, in highest 50 over white ball domestic tournament in India. So, so when there was a sudden exit of a number of senior players from the team, how did the dressing room cope up with that, and how was the new blood pushed into it? Because I remember Shivam Dube's form was not that great, right? So there was a point where you were selected ahead of him as an all-rounder. So what was the pressure on you, and how, if you could take us through that 5-wicket haul or any other wickets that you remember in that tournament?
So it went, the Mumbai team did have a bad season inside Mushtaq Ali, and I feel it happens in sport. Like, you can't win every day, or you can't just excel in every tournament. So, but we've always believed that we had good players in our team. So yeah, we had a great run in the league matches where we had a very strong side with Surya Kumar Yadav, Shreyas Iyer, Shardul Thakur coming in after 2 games. Then Prithvi Shaw was unbelievable in the tournament. So we had a great team. But the fact was, each and everyone, we did have different people coming up and performing. It wasn't like ek hi jan kar rahe to everyone, the team is winning. Everyone was contributing towards. Some was contributing by defending runs, or some was contributing by taking wickets. Some was just contributing by staying there at the pitch with the batsman who's dominating. So that all of these things play a big role, I feel. So after the qualifying stage, these guys went off. Surya Kumar Yadav, Shardul Thakur and Shreyas Iyer. So, but that didn't really have an impact on the team, because we knew that all the players who are here because they are good. So we believed in ourselves and we were continuously backing each other. Like, we have to win it for Mumbai and we have to play our best, like basically take one game at a time. Our coach was very positive about these things. Even the captain Prithvi, he was very positive. He took the captaincy very well, and the way he captained the side in the tournament was very good. He used each and every player to his potential. So yeah, there wasn't a time that we felt like, we don't have our 3 main players or nothing. We knew whoever would get a chance is going to perform. That we used to back each other that much in that tournament.
So anything about your personal, wickets that you took, especially that 5-wicket haul or anything like that, that you remember? Any
Yeah,
planning for any
obviously
wicket?
my debut was very good. It went very well. So it was against Pondicherry on 25th of Feb. I remember obviously. So it went like we batted and we had put up a mammoth score. So Prithvi Shaw scoring 200 in that game, Surya Kumar Yadav scoring 100, Aditya Tare getting a 50. So we had a mammoth total on the board, so we didn't have to worry about giving out runs or anything. We just had to finish off the game by taking wickets. So first 2 overs I was very nervous and I had nerves inside me, like I was stiff, and so I bowled in good areas but leaked a little runs. So the captain came in and told me that you don't have to worry about runs or anything, just bowl the way you do. So he gave me a good confidence. Even the wicketkeeper Aditya Tare, he was always there to support me. Even our coach told me that you are a wicket taking bowler, you have to go for wickets. So yeah, it went on like first wicket I got of Paras Dogra, who has played a lot of domestic cricket in his career up till now. Then there was the other batsman Das, who was batting on 67, and then there was one lefty. So it went on and I got my 5th wicket. It was a happy day for me basically at work. So yeah, I'll always remember my debut for Mumbai.
Right. So we don't have a Ranji Trophy season right now, right? So how impactful it is on a player who doesn't have an IPL contract, right? So because in the end you do want to worry about your chances of playing or not, but you also kind of have to think about the financial side of things, right? So there has been a lot of talk about central contracts happening, and with Mumbai being a powerhouse of domestic cricket, it is certainly, if it has to happen, it has to happen first in Mumbai. So what are your thoughts on the financial side of things, if about contracts? If suppose the season doesn't happen, then how does the player earn his money?
So for a lot of people out there who are just like relied on this, it is obviously taking a toll on them, because there are players in Mumbai circuit who earn through company cricket, who earn through state level matches, or they look after their tummies because of this. So yeah, it would be a good idea, I feel, if they could do it, well and good. But yeah, in the end, yeah, money is important, but I feel playing is more important to me, at least. It is like the more I play, the more I get to learn, and the stages would get cleared on their own. All I can focus right now is on my process, that whenever I get a chance, how I can deliver to my best, and getting selected, not getting selected, having a contract, not having a contract is not something which I can think about, or I should be thinking about. I should be thinking about my process, and I'll stick to that only.
So now that you have cleared the first stage of your career, right? So how about thinking of red ball cricket, right? Because that is the ultimate dream of many players, right? To make an impact in red ball cricket. So we have seen that people making test debuts for India based on one good IPL season, and it has been a recent example, right? Quite a few examples. So if you would want to talk about whether you went to any trials, or whether you were called for any trials by any of the IPL teams.
After the Vijay Hazare Trophy, I got injured. I had a hamstring injury, so I couldn't really go anywhere. So I had a 1-month recovery period. So yeah, if anyone does call me up, I'm obviously up for it. Why would I say no?
Right. So with the mega auction happening next year, right? And like, what are your goals, right? Is there any particular team that you are gunning for, in the IPL auction or anything like that?
As I said, sir, the only thing which I look forward is have a good process, take each game one at a time, and try and give out my best performances. And I feel the rest of the things will be taken care of by God. God has been kind.
Thank you so much, Prashant. It was really nice talking to you, and your clear answers were, an indication of how good your thought process is at the moment. And because for a youngster it is very easy to get carried away with the success, but the way you have carried yourself till now, it is really commendable. And I do hope that you reach the heights that you have, that you will shown by your potential, because Mumbai is certainly a stage where you can really get fast tracked into the Indian team.
Yes, let's hope for the best. Ramesh bhai, thank you so much for your kind words.